repetition, we will discuss the mean of the random variable. So ano nga ba yung mean of random variable? So last time, nung descriptive part, we're actually computing the mean of the of an exact data. Kumbaga, we're actually computing the mean, no? How to compute the average of a specific data. So dito, ang pag-uusapan na natin is, paano ba natin i-compute yung mean of random variables? Okay? Ayan. So before natin i-discuss how to compute yung mean ng random variables, let's consider first yung experiment of tossing 2 coins 20 times. Ano? So ito actual data. Ayan. So kunwari magtotoss tayo ng 2 coins 20 times and we want to determine the average number of heads na meron sa pagtotoss ng coins 20 times, no? Okay. So suppose yung experiment na to will give us the following frequency. Halimbawa, for x is equals to 0, ibig sabihin walang head na lumabas dun sa pagtotoss ng coin, may 5 beses nangyari na hindi siya lumabas, ano? And then, yung isang head lang yung lumabas, may 9 times na frequency na isang head lang yung lumabas. And yung dalawang head ang lumabas, 6 times nangyari. So, kunwari, ito na yung nangyari doon sa experiment. Paano natin i-compute yung average, no? Or paano natin i-compute yung mean ng number of heads in each toss? Di ba to compute that, ang ginagawa natin, we simply add the values. Tama? We simply add the values. And that gives us 0, 0, 0, 0, plus 0, plus 0, plus 0, which is 5 na 0. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 9 na 1. And then 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 6 na 2. Which all over 20. Ganito tayo mag-compute ng mean, di ba? Tama? Ganito tayo mag-compute ng mean. Okay. So, take note na itong pagko-compute natin ng mean na to, this is actually equal to 0 times 5, okay, plus 9 times 1, plus 2, ayusin ko lang ha. Gawin natin 0 times 5, plus 1 times 9, plus 2 times 6, all over 20. Tama? Equal lang din yan. And also, we can express it as 0 times 5 over 20, plus 1 times 9 over 20, plus 2 times 6 over 20. Okay? Wala akong binabago. Tama? Ito pa rin yun. Okay. Pero ano ba yung 5 over 20? Ano yung 9 over 20? Ano yung 6 over 20? Di ba yan yung frequency all over the number of tosses? Okay? Na kung saan, kung ite-take natin sa probability, it is actually the number of events over the sample space. Are you getting this? And ano yung 0, 1, at saka 2? If we define x as the number, as a random variable, wherein it represent the number of heads, then we can say na si 0, si 1, at si 2, ito yung random variables natin. Tama? So which gives us, sa pag-compute pala ng random variables, it is simply the value of the random variables, yung pag-compute ng mean ng random variables, it is simply the value of the random variables multiplied to its probability. Are you following? Okay. So in this example, it actually gives us 21 over 20 or equal sa 1.05. So ito ay actual experiment. Ano? So ito ay actual experiment. Kumbaga actual data siya. So which makes sense, ano na, ang average number of tosses in two coins, the average number of having a head is equals to 1. Tama? Kasi may dalawang head eh. Kung 50-50 yung head and tail, kung fair yung dalawang coin. there is approximately an average of 1 head per toss. Are you getting this? Ayan. So to formally define what is the mean of a random variable. So the mean of a random variable x with the probability distribution f of x. So we will use this notation mu or e of x as the expected mean. Ang tawag natin dyan ay mean of a random variable or expected mean. Okay? Which is equals to the summation of the random variable x, the value of the random variable x multiplied to its probability distribution. So that is for discrete, and for continuous, papalitan lang natin yung summation. Gagawin lang nating integral, and then we will multiply x, a variable x to the probability density function f of x, and then we will integrate it with respect to x. Okay? Are you following? Clear? Sige. O, let's have an example. So, ito yung ating example, so, ito na yung random variable. Kanina, yung pinakita natin kanina, it is the experiment, no? Kumbaga, yung kinuha nating mean kanina is a mean of an actual experiment. Dito, ito na talaga yung mean ng random variable. So, sa mean of random variable, what we're saying is, if we conduct this experiment multiple times, this is the expected mean. Okay? Ayan. So, ano nga yung definition natin? So, yung ating expected mean, which gives us the notation of e of x, okay? Or equal din to, pwede ring mu yung gamitin nyo. It is equals to the summation of the random variable x and its probability distribution with respect to x. So, dito, tingnan natin. So, ano yung values natin? We have 0 times 1/4 plus 1 times 1/2 plus 2 times 1/4. Okay? So, this gives us, so ito 0 lang, ito ay 1/2 plus 1/2 din, which gives us 1. Okay? Any question? Ayan. Next, another example. So, dito naman sa example na to, again, ulitin lang ulit natin. Yung e of x natin is equals to 0 times 64 over 125 plus 1 times 48 over 125 plus 2 times 12 over 125 plus 3 times 1 over 125. So this will give us 3 over 5. So pag kinalculate nyo yan sa calculator, this will give us 3 over 45. 3 over 5. Okay, ito, binibigay ko lang lahat ng natin, no? Mga naging previous example. So ito naman yung defective computers, yung pagse-select natin ng 2 computers, out of 20 computers. So yung random variable x nito is equals to 0 times 68 over 95 plus 1 times 51 over 190 plus 2 times 3 over 190. And this will give us 3 over 10. Okay? Any question? Now, let's proceed with the continuous random variable. So, sa continuous random variable, ang gagawin natin dito is, so yung expected mean ng random variable dito is the integral. So, imbis na summation, gagawin natin integral. So, since ito yung function natin which only range from -1 to 2. So, we have from -1 to 2. Okay, sabi, x, ito yun, x, times yung f of x, we have x squared over 3, then with respect to x. Okay, so let's integrate. So we have, simplify muna natin, no? So we have x cubed over 3 dx. So this one gives us x to the 4th over 12. So we have 3, no? Times 4. So we have 12. Are you following? From -1 up to 2. Okay? So dito, it gives us, so what is 2 times 2? 4, 8, 16. So we have 16, no? We have 16 minus -1 raised to 4, that will be positive, minus 1 all over 12, which gives us 15 over 12. Okay? Are you following? Clear? Sige. Another example. Ayan. So 15 over 12, ang lowest term is 5 over 4. Kaya ito, another example ng continuous random variable. Again, so ang f of x natin, ang mean ng random variable natin, it is equals to the integral of x times natin ng 2x plus 2 all over 5 dx from 0 to 1. Okay? So ano yung ano natin constant? We have 2/5, ano? So we have 2/5 integral from 0 to 1. So si x i-distribute natin sa loob. We have x squared plus 2x dx. Ano? Okay, and then 2/5, tsaka natin i-integrate yung nasa loob. So we have x cubed over 3 plus 2x squared over 2. We have x squared. Okay, and then let's evaluate it from 0 to 1. Okay, so this gives us 2/5 times natin ng 1/3 plus 1. Okay, so yung 0, cancel lang din naman. So this gives us 2 over 5. So 3 plus 1, 4/3, ano? So ito ay 8 over 15. So the answer is 8 over 15. Are you following? Okay. Nasusundan? Okay. Next. Now, what if yung random variable, so suppose meron tayong random variable g of x. So bakit siya g of x? G of x, ibig sabihin, di ba pag sinabi natin g of x, it is a function. So suppose, ito ay isang random variable na kung saan nagdedepende sa x kasi g of x siya eh. So it is a function. So let's consider a random variable which is a function that depends to another random variable. Okay, paano natin i-compute yung kanyang ang mean ng random variable na yun? Kung ang random variable na yun is a function that depends to another random variable. Okay, so tingnan muna natin. No? So suppose we have g of x is equals to x squared. So ibig sabihin, si g of x natin, ang mga values natin, if x are values -1, 0, 1, and 2, ibig sabihin, yung mga values ni g of x natin, so yung mga values ng g of x natin ay for -1, we have 1. Ano? So for -1 and 1, ito ay 1 lang na values. Tama? Okay? For 0, we have 0. So unahin na lang natin si 0. So yung mga values ng random variable natin, we have 0, 1, at saka 4. Okay, so yan lang yung random variable. Ayan lang yung values ng g of x natin because it is equals to x squared that depends on these values. Are you following? Okay, ngayon, yung probability, okay, ang probability ng random variables, ano yung random variables natin? Si g of x. Okay, yung f of g of x, ito yung probability ni g of x, which also depends dito sa values na to. Okay? So ano ba yung 0 natin? Ano ba yung values ng g of x equals to 0? Di ba yung probability niyan is yung f of 0? O yung kung ano yung probability ng random variable x na to when x is equals to 0? Kapag 1 naman, ito ay yung f of negative 1 plus f of 1. Are you following? Kumbaga yung probability ng g of x is, it is when yung sum ng probability when x is equals to negative 1 and x is equals to 1. And yung 4 naman, ito yung f of 2. Kung ano yung probability when x is equals to 2. Okay. So to compute for the mean of the random variables, by our definition ng random variables natin, we have, so yung compute yung random variables natin, we have 0 times f of 0, okay, plus 1 times f of negative 1 plus f of 1 plus 4 times f of 2. Okay? Pero, itong expression na to can be written as, okay, di ba ito nadidistribute naman, ano? Okay, this can be written as, yung 1, equal naman siya, di ba, sa negative 1 squared. Tama? Ang 1 is equals to negative 1 squared. What I'm going to do is, uunahin ko lang tong part na ito. I-rearrange ko lang din siya. Okay? I-rewrite ko lang din siya in a different way para makita nyo kung ano yung, bakit saan nanggaling yung theorem, yung susunod nating theorem. Okay? So, negative 1 times f of negative 1 plus 0 squared times f of 0. Are you following? Ito, nandito na ako. Okay? Plus 1 squared, ito naman, 1 squared times f of 1. Okay? Plus 2 squared, ito yung 4, times f of 2. Same yan, di ba? Walang nagbago. Okay. Which is actually equal to g of x times f of x. Ito yung summation. It is actually the summation of g of x times f of x. Di ba yung g of x natin, x squared? Ito din yun. Okay? And then yung f of x natin, yung probability distribution, no? Bawat isa. Okay? So meaning, if you have a random variable, g of x, that depends to the random variable x. Okay? Yung kanyang mean of a random variable is simply yung g of x times the f of x. Okay? So, dyan nanggaling yung theorem natin. So, I actually explained it here, pero baka mas maintindihan nyo tong part na ito, ano? Ayan, pero nakasulat din yan dyan. Ayan. Okay? Ayan. So, dyan nanggaling yung theorem natin that if x is a random variable with probability f of x, the expected value of a random variable g of x that depends on x is equal to the summation of g of x times f of x with respect to x. Okay. So, yun yung mean ng random variable na yan. Okay? For continuous naman, it is just the integral. So, papalitan lang natin yung summation. So, it will just be the integral of g of x times f of x from negative infinity to positive infinity. Any question? Are you following? Okay. So to give you an example of a random variable that depends on another random variable. So suppose ganito, an analyst is designing a hash table and uses chaining to handle collisions. No? Let the random variable x represent the number of keys that hash to a given slot with the following probability distribution. Okay? The expected number of comparisons to find a key in a chain of length x is modeled by the function g of x is equals to x plus 1 all over 2. Now, let's compute yung expected value of a g of x. So, anong meron dito sa example na to? Are you familiar with hash table and training? Familiar? 'Di ba yung hash table, para siyang mga storage, tama ba? Ako ng pagkakaintindi. So, inaral ko lang din siya 'no, using ChatGPT, itong example na 'to. So, gano'n mag-aral. Kasi hindi ako programmer, eh, so hindi ko 'yun alam. Eh, gusto ko maka-relate sa inyo 'no. So, yung hash table, kung tama yung pagkakaintindi, correct me if I'm wrong, these are like storage, right? Okay, and then yung mga, keys pumapasok siya doon sa slot per slot. Ngayon kung merong dalawang pumasok doon sa isang, hash table o do'n sa isang slot, yun yung tinatawag na collision. So para maiwasan yun, ginagawang chaining, nilalagay sa isang list, tama? Tapos doon, pumapasok yung ngayon yung random variable x natin, it is the number of, keys na pumapasok sa isang slot. So ibig sabihin yung probability na walang pumasok, okay, dun sa isang slot is 2/10. Kapag may isang pumasok sa isang slot, that is 3/10. Kapag may dalawang pumasok sa isang slot, that is 1/4, and so on and so forth. Ngayon, suppose you are going to look for a key, no? So, ibig sabihin, isi-search mo isa-isa yung mga slot. Okay? So, if bawat slot will be represented by a random variables, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, iisa-isahin mo, hahanapin mo kada isa-isa doon sa slot na yan. Okay, kumbaga ihanay natin kunwari yung slot na yan. So, ang gagawin mo is magse-search ka for each slot. The question is, ano yung expected number of comparison natin to find a key in chain of length x modeled by the function this. Ano ba ito? Paano nga ba ito nakuha? Ano yung ibig sabihin ng function na yan? Ano yung x plus 1/2? Okay. So, suppose hahanapin natin yung kada slot. Tapos yung kada slot, okay, halimbawa ito may random variable na 0, ibig sabihin wala siyang laman, ano? Itong slot na to, yung walang laman. Yung 1 na to, itong slot na to, may isang laman. Itong slot na to, may 2 laman, 3 laman, hanggang let's say a random variable x. Okay? Ngayon, yung pagpasok, no, yung pagpasok ng key, equally likely outcome siya diyan. So, ibig sabihin, equal na pwedeng pumasok diyan yung key. Okay, ngayon kung ise-search natin, ano yung average way? So, kung dito sa 0, 0 comparison, no? Iisa-isahin mo siya. Ano yung average way na hahanapin mo, mahahanap mo, or mako-compare mo kung nasaan yung key? So to get yung average, di ba, i-add natin to lahat, and then, i-divide natin sa number of comparison. Tama? I-add mo lahat ito, yung random variables na yan, it represent dun sa number of keys na meron sa kanya. Tama? And then, i-divide natin sa number of random variables na meron, or the number of keys, yung maximum keys na meron sa isang slot. Okay, yun yung pagkuha ng average. Pero ano ba yung sum ng 1 to x? Ano yung sum from 1 to x? Ano ba yung sum from 1 to x? Di ba yung sum from 1 to x, halimbawa, you're going to add 1 to 10. Paano nyo, 1 to, sige, let's say 1 to 10. Ako, ang ginagawa ko to add yung 1 to 10. 10 plus 1, 9 plus 2, so on and so forth, divided by 2. Tama? Ganun nyo ba ina-add? So, in general, that is x plus 1, x plus 1, times kung ilan yung i-add natin, divided by 2. Ngayon, if this one will be all over x, okay, mawawala yung x, ito yung matitira. Kumbaga, this is just a model that determines the average number of comparison when you are looking or when you are finding a specific key in a chain. Are you following? So, ibig sabihin ito, it depends dun sa variable x na to, kung ilan yung variable x na ito. Okay, are you following? Okay. Now, Sige, balik na tayo. Ang gusto lang nating hanapin is yung expected value ng g of x. Okay, so to compute for expected value of g of x, yung g of x times f of x lamang. Okay? So, tingnan natin, nasaan ba yung f of x natin? So, we have, okay, so gawin natin, for 0, ito yung function, substitute mo lang yung 0 dyan. So, 0 plus 1, 1 over 2, so we have 1 half, times 2 over 10. Okay? Plus, we have 1 plus 1, 2 over 2, that is 1, times 3 over 10. Plus, 2 plus 1, 3 over 2. Okay? Times 1/4. Plus 3 plus 1, that is 4 over 2. Times natin ng 3 over 20. Plus 4 plus 1, that is 5 over 2. Times 1 over 10. Okay? Okay. So this actually gives us 53 over 40. Are you following? Okay. For continuous, so halimbawa ito naman, meron tayong random variable with density function x cubed over 3. So suppose it depends, we want to determine the expected value of g of x, which is equals to 4x plus 3. So for continuous, i-multiply lang din natin ito dito sa density function. Okay, so i-simplify muna natin. So we have negative 1 up to 2. Itong 4x times x squared, we have 4x cubed. Yung 3, 1/3, ilabas na lang natin. Ganyan. Yung 3 dito sa ilalim, labas na lang natin. Para ito na lang ang titingnan natin. So we have 4x cubed plus 3x squared dx. Okay. Now, ito na yung integrate natin. So we have 1/3 times 4x cubed, we have 4x to the 4th over 4. So that is x to the 4th. Tama? Okay. 3x squared, that is x cubed over 3, which gives us x cubed. From negative 1 up to 2. Okay? So this gives us 1/3 times 2 raised to 4, 2, 4, 8, 16. So we have the 16 plus 2 raised to 3, 8. Okay. Minus, ito naman, negative 1. No? Negative raised to 4 is positive. Negative 1 raised to 3 is negative. So magsisiro lang yun. Tama? We have 1 at saka negative 1. Are you following? Okay. So this gives us 1/3 times 16 plus 8. 24. So 24 divided by 3, we have, tama ba? 24 divided by 3, we have 8. Okay. So dito, expected value na yung hinahanap natin. Expected value. Pag pinaulit-ulit mong gawin yung isang specific experiment, okay, ito yung kanyang expected value. Okay, are you following? Okay. Any question? Okay. Now, proceed naman tayo sa joint probability distribution. Ano? So, sa joint probability distribution, yung mean and expected value of the random variable g of x, y is equal to the summation of g of x, y times yung probability distribution ng x, y. Okay? Pagka-continuous naman, double integral ng g of x, y times f of x, y. Okay? So, let's have an example. So, in this example, kukunin lang natin, yung summation. So, yung expected value, hinahanap natin, ano yung expected value ng g of x, y, which is equals to x times y. Okay? Ano ibig sabihin nitong x times y? Okay, yung x times y, di ba pag minultiply natin yung pair, for example, kapag meron tayong 0 times 0, 0, 0 times 1, 0, 0 times 2, 0. Okay, pag 1 times 0, 0, 1 times 1, 1, 1 times 2, 2. Okay, 2 times 0, 0. So dito, magkakaroon lang tayo ng value, yung yung x times y, magkakaroon lang yan ng value if both x and y have, are not 0. Tama? Ano ba yung x and y natin dito? Di ba ito yung pagkuha ng video file? Naalala niyo yan? At saka PDF file? So, yung expected value ng g of x, ibig sabihin nito, ito yung expected na there are files coming from both files. Kumbaga, meron kang kinuha kay x at saka meron kang kinuha kay y. Yung expected, what is the expected value na merong manggagaling kay x at saka kay y? Are you following? Kasi yung x times y, magsi-zero lang yan eh. Kapag 0 yung isa, tama? So dito, dinidetermine natin yung expected value na merong manggagaling doon sa both files. Okay? So sige, computein na natin, So ito ay equal sa, so x times 1, x times y, so we have 0 times 0. So simulan lang muna natin sa pair na 0 times 0. So we have a 0 times natin ng 3 over 8. Over 28 plus 0 pa rin, So, ito lahat to magsi-0 lang. Nakukuha? Okay, ito rin, magsi-0 lang din to. Itong part na ito, magsi-0 lang. So, wag ko nang isa-isahin. Okay lang ba? Okay, so mag-plus-plus na lang ako dyan ng puro 0. And then, we have 1. Ito yung 1 times 1. We have 3 over 14. Okay, ito 0 lang din. Okay, ito magsi-0 lang din. Tama? Ito 0 lang din. 0 na. So, the answer is actually 3 over 14. Are you following? Okay. Next. Ito na, double integral. So, dito naman, suppose we are looking for the expected value of y over x. So, parang ito lang din yung function times yung joint mo dito, ito yung function. No? That depends on the probability distribution. So, minumultiply lang natin. So, yung y over x, tina-times mo lang dito sa function na ito. And then, saka natin kunin yung double integration. Okay? So, sige, tingnan natin. So, una, simplify muna natin. Ito, magiging cancel na lang to, no? So, yung 4, ilabas natin, we have 1/4. And then, double integral from 0 to 1. And then, 0 to 2 for y. Ay, for x. And then, we have y times natin ng 1 plus 3y squared. So, that is y plus 3y cubed. dx, dy. Okay? So for dx, these are just treated as constant. Okay? So we will just have 1/4. So integral from 0 to 1 for the dy. Okay? And then ito treated as constant. We have y plus 3y cubed. Okay? X, where x is evaluated from 0 to 2. Okay? dy. Ayan. Which gives us, so cx, isa-substitute lang natin yung 2 minus 0, no? So, meron ka lang 2 dito. Okay? So, ngayon, magkakaroon na tayo ng 1/4 integral from 0 to 1, y plus 3y cubed times 2. Then, dy. Okay. So, ito ilabas na lang natin. So, ngayon, yung 2/4, that is just 1/2 na. Okay? And then, let's integrate this expression sa loob with respect to y. So, we have y squared all over 2 plus 3y cubed magiging 3y to the 4th all over 4. And then, from 0 to 1. Okay? Then, we have 1/2. So, we have 1/2 plus 3/4. Okay. Then, ito ay equal sa 1/2 times natin. So, 4 divide 2, we have 2 plus 3. Okay? This gives us 1/2. So, 5/4. We have 5/8. So, the answer is 5/8. Okay? Another example. So, that's why it's very important yung function that depends on another a random variable f of x, a random variable g of x that depends on a random variable x. Kasi doon din nanggaling yung sa joint. Ano? Sa joint, kung napapansin nyo, fina-follow natin actually yung ginagawa doon sa random variable na g of x that depends on the random variable x. Okay? So, ito naman. So, suppose meron tayong we are looking for the expected value of x times y. Okay, with this density function. Okay? So, multiply lang natin. Simplify muna natin, no? Yung constant 2/3, labas natin. And then, double integral from 0 to 1. Okay, tapos, i-simplify muna natin ito. So, we have x squared y plus 2xy squared dx dy. Okay? And then let's integrate with respect to x. We have 2/3 integral from 0 to 1. Integrate muna natin yung dx. Okay, we have constant yung y, x cubed over 3 plus 2y squared, x squared all over 2. So ito cancel. And then let's evaluate from 0 to 1. Okay, then dy. Okay, now we have 2/3, labas. Huwag muna natin siyang pansinin. From 0 to 1, simplify muna natin yung mga nasa loob, ano? So we have 1/3 y, sinubstitute yung 1 sa x cube. So we have 1/3 y, okay? Plus, we have y squared times 1, y squared na lang. Okay, and then, ito yung i-integrate natin with respect to dy. Okay, so we have 2/3, 1/3 y squared over 6, ano? So that is 3 times 2, 6. Plus y cube over 3. Evaluate from 0 to 1. We have 2/3, 1 over 6 plus 1/3. Okay, so 0, cancel na lang. So this one, we have 2/3. Pag inad natin to, so 6, 1, 2, 3 over 6. Tama? 3 over 6. So to cancel, we have 2/6 or equal to sa 1/3. Okay? Are you following? Okay. Any question sa mean of a random variable?